Mary, the holiday shopping season is in full swing now. What will the sales numbers for Ulta Beauty look like by the end of December?
Well, I can't tell you the exact sales number. What I can tell you is that we just announced our earnings for last quarter, last week, and we grew our top line 7.8% comp sales. So year over year, that's very strong relative to most things that are happening right in retail. And so we think the momentum, we guided to a similar kind of growth for the fourth quarter. If you step back and look at the consumer macro environment, it's quite positive right now in the U.S., right? Folks are feeling pretty good about the economy, unemployment's at historic lows, and so that bodes well for retail for holiday, and we think Ulta Beauty is really well positioned to take advantage of that.
So you've been promoting Ulta's exclusive deal with the Kardashians, fragrances from Kim Kardashian and a cosmetic line from Kylie Jenner. How much business are they bringing in?
It's really too early to quantify it because we're in the middle of the quarter where we just launched them. But we feel good about it. You can imagine Kylie's got 120 million Instagram followers, and so does Kim. So that gives us the opportunity to introduce Ulta to some folks who maybe hadn't shopped here before. So I'd say the folks that are coming in are people who already are great Ulta Beauty guests. In some instances, people haven't shopped here before, and younger, very diverse set of shoppers. So it's pretty exciting.
In terms of the sales that are coming from the Kardashians, even though it's on the early side, is it meeting your expectations? What were you expecting?
Yeah, I'd say we feel very good about the launches. They've been great partners to work with, I can tell you that, which is really wonderful. And so far, we're definitely meeting our expectations, I'll say that. Kylie and Kim have both done a nice job of promoting their business at Ulta Beauty in a way that's just a little bit above and beyond, which is fantastic. Kylie did a personal appearance at one of our stores in Houston, which was, of course, you can imagine, a huge hit. So I love the fact that these women are not just celebrities, they're also entrepreneurs and business people themselves who care about partnership, and they care about working with Ulta Beauty in a way that's going to make it a win-win. So that's been very nice.
Walking around this store, which is your first store in Manhattan, you see a lot of activity, a lot of people buying, walking out with packages. This Manhattan store is one of your highest volume stores. Tell us why it's so successful.
Yeah, well, we're over just a year old here, and it's our first store in really in Manhattan. We have stores all over the New York area, but I'll tell you, it's a great, we're off to a great start. We're in a very, very densely populated area where there's lots of folks who live here and folks who travel. And so what we're seeing is a lot of traffic and a lot of excitement, and it was a wonderful time for us to enter Manhattan.
This year, you would have opened 100 new stores in the country, which is pretty amazing. Yeah. But why is it that you said recently that you're going to be slowing down the store openings? Is it because the online business is just surging?
Well, our online business is doing incredibly well, and we're really proud about our online business growth. In terms of the physical stores, so we've communicated that our range of stores in the U.S. will be 1,500 to 1,700 roughly, and that's an increase from what we've said historically. The pace of growth is just slightly slower, so 80 next year, that kind of thing. And it really just, there's no reason to rush it, right? We have to be always very careful about site selection, making sure we get the best deals in the best locations. And also we have a lot of stores that are coming up for renewal in the next few years, so it gives us the opportunity to also focus our time and energy on, where do we renew leases or maybe move a store, remodel a store, that kind of thing. So.
Some retailers say bricks and mortar is not the future, it's online. I mean, which is the biggest sales driver? Is it online or is it in store?
Well, by far, the majority of our stores happen in our stores, in our brick and mortar stores every day. So it's about 90% of our sales. About 10%, it was 11% last quarter, is online. And so our online business is, of course, growing faster than our in-store because it's from a smaller base. But honestly, the most amazing thing, because we have a lot of good information about our guest sales, the ones who shop online are always shopping in-store. And when they do both of those channels, they're our best guests. So for us, they're very synergistic, and both are important parts of our story.
What about Amazon? It's gotten so easy for people to buy just about anything on Amazon online. Yeah. How do you compete with the power of Amazon?
Well, I would say, we play our offense, and our offense is that we've got an experience that's friendly and fun, and people want to shop in person and online for beauty. The amount of products, the assortment, the exclusives, these are all very specific to people who really want to shop for beauty in a way that we know she doesn't want to just go online and do it. You add services to the equation, unless somebody invents a drone to come and cut my hair, which I hope doesn't happen anytime soon, that's something that we can distinctively offer.
But Amazon now is moving into this beauty area and offered a lot of discounts on Black Friday. So what do you have to do to get business to stay away from Amazon and come instead to Ulta?
Yeah, well, like I said, we compete with everybody who sells in beauty, and our job is to play our offense and do it better than anybody else. So partly it's exclusive products like the ones we just launched last quarter. Largely it's about our loyalty program. So our guests know that, she can buy beauty in a lot of places, but when she buys at Ulta Beauty, she gets points on every dollar, and then she can redeem that on other things, services and products in our store. And that's part of the equation that really matters, and I think helps to defend us.
Well, I don't need to tell you, but a lot of businesses get very fearful when they find out that Amazon is coming in on their territory. I mean, how much of a threat is the dominance of Amazon from your perspective?
There's over 70,000 physical locations in any day in the U.S. where you can buy beauty products, right? And then you add online. So I don't mean to sound cavalier, but we think our guests, we have really phenomenal guest insights, relationships with partners in the industry that understand what our business model is, and we'll just, I can't prevent competition. I can just play our game and satisfy our guests.